A Universe from Nothing. Why There Is Something Rather Than Nothing is a non-fiction book by the physicist Lawrence M. Krauss. Initially published on January 10, 2012 by Free Press. It discusses modern cosmogony and its implications for the debate about the existence of God. The main theme of the book is how we have discovered that all signs suggest a universe that could, and plausibly did, arise from a deeper nothing, involving the absence of space itself and which may one day return to nothing via processes that may not only be comprehensible but also processes that do not require any external control or direction. Quote, publication. The book ends with an afterword by Richard Dawkins in which he compares the potential impact of the book to that of The Origin of Species, a comparison that Krauss himself called pretentious. Christopher Hitchens had agreed to write a foreword for the book prior to his death but was too ill to complete it. To write the book, Krauss expanded material from a lecture on the cosmological implications of a flat expanding universe he gave to the Richard Dawkins Foundation at the 2009 Atheist Alliance International Conference. The book appeared on the New York Times bestseller list on January 29, 2012. Reception. In the New York Times, philosopher of science and physicist David Albert said the book failed to live up to its title. He claimed Krauss dismissed concerns about what Albert calls his misuse of the term nothing. Commenting on the philosophical debate sparked by the book, the physicist Sean M. Carroll asked, do advances in modern physics and cosmology help us address these underlying questions of why there is something called the universe at all, and why there are things called the laws of physics, and why those laws seem to take the form of quantum mechanics, and why some particular wave function and Hamiltonian? In a word, no, I don't see how they could. Quote, science journalist John Horgan, writing for Scientific American, characterizes the book as a pop science book that recycles a bunch of stale ideas from physics and cosmology. Quote, physicist George F. R. Ellis characterized the book's thesis as presenting untested speculative theories of how things came into existence. Quote, referring to the entities Krauss assumes to exist, Ellis says, he does not explain in what way these entities could have pre-existed the coming into being of the universe, why they should have existed at all, or why they should have had the form they did, and he gives no experimental or observational process whereby we could test these vivid speculations of the supposed universe generation mechanism. How indeed can you test what existed before the universe existed? You can't. Thus what he is presenting is not tested science. Quote, the mathematical physicist I.S. Coley also analyzed the main technical arguments in Krauss' book, concluding that many of the claims are not supported in full by modern general relativity theory or quantum field theory in curved spacetime. Caleb Scharf, writing in Nature, said that it would be easy for this remarkable story to revel in self-congratulation, but Krauss steers it soberly and with grace. Samantha Nelson, writing for the A.V. Club, gave A Universe from Nothing a B grade and commented that it is solidly in the new atheism camp. A cosmologist's version of Dawkins is The Blind Watchmaker, but noted that the concepts he explores are so complex and filled with so many factors that top physicists and cosmologists don't understand. Expanding on them in print actually makes them more confusing. In New Scientist, Michael Brooks wrote, Krauss will be preaching only to the converted. That said, we should be happy to be preached to so intelligently. The same can't be said about the Dawkins afterword, which is both superfluous and silly. Quote, see also, problem of why there is anything at all. Quantum fluctuation. Official website. Lawrence M. Krauss. 2014. Universe from Nothing. On YouTube. A Universe from Nothing, by Lawrence Krauss. AAI 2009 on YouTube.